Hey everybody, today is Monday. I am at work on my lunch break and I thought I would come out and I had my phone holder but I didn't have my camera holder. I made sure I put my camera mount back in my car. So I have that, and but I didn't bring my camera today. That's okay. I didn't plan on it. Wasn't sure if I was going to go live during my lunch break or what. I'm hoping that the AC is not too loud. I had to turn it on because as soon as I got in the car, it was burning up. So today I didn't bring my lunch. I made soup last night, but I knew that I wanted to eat soup when I got home. But ironically, I got soup anyway. I got the Italian wedding soup, and that's what I'm having for lunch. I did get some pasta. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to eat it or not. Um, y'all know I've been having some tummy issues, so I'm trying to eat as light and as little as possible. I did this morning have 3 turkey. They're like these little pre-cooked Jimmy Dean turkey sausage links. I had 3 of those with an English muffin and some cheese. For my morning snack, I had a boiled egg and some cherries. And so now I'm just doing soup. So I'm probably not going to eat anything till maybe about 1 o'clock or so. If then, if I'm not hungry, I'm not going to eat. Or if my stomach is hurting, I'm not going to eat. I did have to add some of the Sasson seasoning to the soup and a little sriracha. Y'all know how I do. Hopefully this is not too loud for y'all. Forgive me for talking with my mouth open. Talking with my mouth full. I love this soup because it has the pearls. I don't think it's couscous. I don't know what you call the pearls that they put in this soup. But they're like itty bitty little pearls that they put in there. And it's pretty good. I usually enjoy the wedding soup anytime I get it. But I wanted to mention something, as I'm editing my videos, playing back my videos, and I'm watching other content creators, and I'm sitting here going, I know the rules of the game. You're supposed to always say like, comment, share, subscribe, blah, 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 And I do that at the end of my video, but I'm looking like the videos I've been watching lately. I want to say they do it at the beginning. They're doing it somewhere in the middle. Then they're doing it at the end. And maybe that's why my subscriber count is not growing, because I'm not putting it out there. I'm going to have to change that up in my videos. Where I'm actually doing, how they have the whoosh with the subscribe and the ding ding with the bell and all that. Click, I have access to those. I think they're called animated something. So animation, I have access to that, and I could definitely put that in my videos. I did at some point. I don't know when I stopped or why I stopped, but I noticed that because I was watching back a couple of my videos and I was going, I had just watched another content creator's video and they made sure they kept saying that if y'all like what y'all seeing, go ahead and click that subscribe button and da 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 da. And I did bring my membership back. But again, my memberships are tailored around podcasts, which I have not started recording. But I haven't felt pressed to record because nobody's joining. Maybe nobody's joining because I'm not putting it out there. But and then maybe I'm not putting it out there because I'm not recording. Yeah, that part. So anyway, I need to get on the good foot, as they used to say back in the day. So y'all know how I feel about my to-do list. And I definitely need to put a few more things on there concerning my videos. I have a cooking video coming out. The soup that I was just talking about. It started out as a chicken dish, and I can't even begin to tell you what happened. I went upstairs. I got sidetracked. My husband said, I think the chicken is done. I went downstairs and I was like, oh my God. I cooked it till it just fell all apart. So he said, well, you might as well make soup out of that. So that's what I wound up doing. It was supposed to be whole pieces of chicken, but I cooked it to the point where it fell off the bone, like it was just disintegrating. So I said, well, ain't no point in trying to salvage that. We have to recreate something. So that's where the soup came in. What else? I think I am going to start back doing these the ride with me's and the lunchtime vlogs. So I think I am, because I really did enjoy those when I did them. I definitely want to do them with a topic, or at least something to talk about in mind. I don't want to just be sitting and just rambling on. But I wanted to do this today because it was just a couple things that I was thinking about. The making sure that I promote my channel during the video. Talking about, I got to get busy with the podcast, promoting my channel in general. The content is coming. There are some other things that I want to do. Oh, one of the things that I was thinking about was, because I asked the question, would you like to see how I plan for my vacations? And so I made a list of steps. And so just to kind of run through real quick, there's going to be a video, because I didn't get much movement on it, but I'm still going to do it anyway, because I think that it might help somebody. But so basically, the first thing is I figure out is, am I going on vacation, right? And if I am, do I know where I want to go? And so based on where I want to go, I try to decide how am I going to get there. So we'll use, say, for example, a cruise, because I've been cruising lately. So am I going on vacation? Yes. Where am I going? I'm not really sure, but I know I want to take a cruise. So I start researching where the cruises are leaving out of from my area, and which route would I choose to go on, et cetera, et cetera. Once I determine where I'm going and how I plan to get there, we're going to take, again, cruise, for example. I would have to drive into Galveston. So one of the first things that I create a spreadsheet. And on the spreadsheet, I type in the field, everything that is expensed along with that. So it's going to be the cruise, and I break the cruise down by the cruise, the taxes and fees, the prepaid gratuity, internet, because I always get internet to be able to communicate with my family, any extras I might want to buy on the cruise. I also put parking, make sure that I put in gas, make sure I also put in a certain amount of money for tips. I also add in excursions. If I'm going on a cruise and there's one stop and I'm getting off and I'm actually going, so like, say, for example, when we go to Mr. Sancho's, that's the Cozumel, 4-day Cozumel, that's the only stop they're making. So I know that I have to expense for the resort day pass, as well as the cab ride there and back, and any spending I might want to do. So I put all of this on a spreadsheet. And once I know what cruise I'm going on, how long I'm going to be gone, how many stops I'm going to make, if I'm going to book any excursions either through Carnival or on my own, if I'm going to do any shopping, all of that is on the spreadsheet. And I just start plugging in the numbers. Once I start plugging in the numbers, and I'm not going to have all the numbers right away, but once I start plugging in the numbers, then I can start looking at when the cruise leaves, right? So I go from today until the day that I have to get on the ship. And I calculate how many weeks is in between the time that I make a decision about going on a cruise, and when I'm actually gonna board. The reason I do that is I look at the number of pay periods that I have for my household during that time period, because I don't touch my savings. So I look at the pay period in between the time I make that decision and the day that I actually board, and I figure out on a set dollar amount for my spending and how much the expenses are, how much money I'm going to need. Again, I'm going to get into more detail in the actual video that I do for this, and I'm going to show you screenshots, not of my actual numbers, but a sample trip that we're going to take. And that way you can see. Once my spreadsheet is built out, once I make my reservations for the cruise, if say for example this wasn't a cruise and I was doing hotel, flight, rent a car, all of that stuff is printed out and is put in a folder, and I keep track of, and I have envelopes for actual cash. So for example, the cruise, I do the cash on the cruise. I don't use my card on the ship, or well, you can't use it on the ship anyway unless you're taking money out the ATM, or when I get off. I strictly use cash. If I'm traveling, that's a different situation. So I wouldn't need to take all of the money out of the bank, but over a period of time I take out what I need until I have everything that I need for that particular trip. So anyway, that is just the beginning of understanding how I start to plan and arrange things for my family. Usually the way that I over budget, and that's a known fact for me with my family, because anytime my vacation is over, I always wind up with having money to bring back home, and we either put that towards the next trip, or we put it in savings, or we put it towards a bill or whatever we want to do, because that money was already accounted for and it didn't get used. So if you want more information on how I'm doing this, stay tuned for whenever the video come out. I do not have a timeline to pull all of this together for you, because this is going to be a mock trip, and some of the numbers may not be real, but the concept is real. So I'll be able to give you all of that and help you to understand. And then what you can do is you can drop your questions in the comments, and if you need like a follow-up video or something like that, then I can do like a part 2. But this is just how I manage. You know, I have a spreadsheet, I have hard copy things, I have envelopes, I have this full system that I use when I am deciding on going on a vacation, preparing to take the vacation, and actually going on the vacation. And so that way it helps me to keep up with everything that's going on. If I have $1,000 in cash, I can tell you where every penny of that money went by the time the cruise is over, because I have an envelope. Every time I make a purchase, I have a receipt in that envelope that matches that transaction. Why do I do that? Because if you don't pay attention to how you're spending your money, you could very well find yourself in a situation where the vacation is only halfway over and you're broke because you're just out here spending. So for me, that's a quick way for me to just keep an eye on what the cash that's going through my hand. So anyway, again, if you think that you might be interested in this, again, stay tuned. If you like the content that I'm putting out there, go ahead and smash that like button. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And if you are, thank you for coming back and rocking with me. You guys are 1,000. And make sure that you are leaving me a comment, interacting with me in my videos, even if you're stopping by and just saying hi, catching you on the replay, anything to let me know that you're out there and you're actually watching the content. Also, if you hear something or see something in the videos and you want like a video that touches on it on a broader scale, make sure you leave that in the comment section too, because that helps me to know exactly what content you guys are looking for. I'm very excited because I'm going to be doing a lot of different things on my channel. Some things I might have touched on, and some things I may not have approached yet, but just stay tuned, because we got some good stuff coming. And I'm going to be working on trying to make sure that I show my face more often. Excuse me. And y'all just let me know. Let me know if you like what you see. If you want some more information, if you're looking for something specific. If I know, I'll make sure I let you know. And if I don't know, I'll turn you on to somebody who does. Okay? All right, y'all. This is my lunchtime vlog. Got you for 15 minutes. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Take care.
If you're not already a member of the Fetch fam, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and download that app, scan my QR code, and get to scanning those receipts. You might as well take advantage of it. You're already spending the money. The receipts translates into points, the points translates into cash, and you can redeem that cash via store card or cash card, or you can donate to charity. Well, all right, we're going to go ahead and get out of here, but you know we don't do so without saying, love yourself, love somebody else, and until next time, y'all take care. Bye.